Yo, 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 y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what it do. Welcome back to the Broken Mute Button Network. As always, you are now tuned into Rumble Ready Fight Podcast. Excuse me, Ready Rumble Fight Podcast. It's your boy Goddi, and I'm here with.
It's your boy Kiki. Like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. This is a place where facts are respected, opinions are also respected as well. And we have a great show for y'all coming up today. It's a lot to talk about. A lot to talk about. Broski, Will, you want to? Where do we start?
We can start with the recap, man. We can start with the recap. We can keep it, because that way we can keep it clean for the first few minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Copy. Shout out to Abdullah Mason, your boy Bell. He did his thing too. My take on the fight, I liked it. First half of the fight, I had Abdullah losing. Bell was doing this thing, but I like how Abdullah he made the proper adjustments, started going to the body. Coming to find out, Bell never made it to championship rounds in his career, and
Mm-hmm.
Abdullah made the proper adjustments. But when it comes down to the stoppage, I felt like the stoppage was premature. I felt like,
Yeah,
come on, it's a 12th round. Dude could have won out. Bell could have won out. He could have made it to the finish line, man. I
yeah,
disagree with the stoppage. I totally
yeah.
disagree with the stoppage, man.
I'm sure there's going to be some people that's going to be arguing it and all of that in the comments and stuff like that. Go ahead and argue. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm sorry about that. I'm over here moving some shit around in the background. Um,
That's cool.
but to be honest with you, like it was a bad stoppage, no matter how you call it. Like, yeah, he dropped him to start the round, but that second one wasn't even a knockdown. That was like his forearm was on him, and he pushed him on the ground, and the ref just jumped in and waved it off as if it was a knockdown. That wasn't even a knockdown to me. So that's the reason why I call it a premature stoppage. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, don't get me wrong. Bell was exhausted. Those body shots, he was
Mm-hmm.
taking a lot of body shots. And one thing about
He
body
took the
shots is
fight.
they
He
don't
took the
they
fight.
stick with you throughout the fight.
Remember he
They
wasn't
stick
supposed to
with
be
you.
in this fight. He was supposed to be in this fight. He probably didn't have a
That's
full
true.
training camp. You know.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But
But I
that
respect to Bello for sure. You know what I mean? For even taking that fight on short notice. You know what I'm saying? And even going the distance for his first time in that long of a fight. You know what I'm saying? Going into championship
hmm
rounds. You know what I mean? So
hmm
shout out to him. But like I said, I'm just like I've been preaching for weeks. I'm tired of these referees just taking stuff from these fighters. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, something has to give, man. I mean, this stuff got to stop, man. It got to stop, man. The
Mm-hmm.
referees at boxing, come on, they have to be held accountable, man.
They're
There have to
taking
be some of these
opportunities.
bouts have to be disputed. If referees stopping fights that are premature, I believe fights should be called a no contest, man.
They're taking opportunities from these fighters when they're doing
Right,
stuff like
right.
that. You know
Because
what I mean?
at the end of the day,
They give.
boxing,
Mm-hmm.
they're doing premature stoppage, and we all know in boxing, one shot could just change a fight. One
Yeah,
shot could change the whole dynamic of a fight. One shot,
yeah.
how? You know what
But
I'm saying? So every
is
fighter has a puncher's chance.
my thing is like it's like you messing up. I'm looking at it as you're messing up opportunities for these guys to be able to move on and get bigger bags and stuff like that. Get into bigger fights by slowing down their career progress by giving them bad stoppages. He probably was going to win the fight on the scorecard anyway because he didn't do enough to win beat a champion. You know what I'm saying? So they would have, but just to rob him and give him like a TKO loss on his like that's kind of like a bad blemish. No matter how you look at it, people talking about oh no, only the black fighters care about the oh no. If you lose by decisions, okay, but people look at you crazy when you get stopped.
My thing is, what Bell was going through, what he was experiencing is adversity.
Yeah.
Adversity. That's what boxing is all about. For you to be down and you could come back up
Mm-hmm.
the way he was down, and like even Abdullah, he was faced with adversity, and he came
Yeah.
back to
Yeah.
and come back up the scorecard. Let's just say Bell was down and he got back up and he would have cracked Abdullah with a good shot. That could have changed the whole
Mm-hmm.
dynamic of the fight. But
Yeah.
when refs make bad calls like that, you come on, man. It definitely takes away from the fighter. But shout out to Bell and his professional and his. I like his sportsmanship. I like how
Mm-hmm.
he handled it. He didn't take anything from Abdullah. He gave him his props, and I love that. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah. This is probably that dude's biggest payday, honestly. And what's
I
this they
mean,
talking
actually, he was
about?
saying how nobody wanted to fight him. He was saying how he
Shakur.
couldn't get the right fights. He couldn't get
They're
the right
saying that
fights. So
they're saying that Shakur didn't want to fight him and all of that. And Shakur was like, I never even got an offer for you. You know what I'm
well, we
saying?
all know who Shakur. I don't know. I think Shakur might be ducking smoke, man. Again, Forster.
We'll get to
Forster's
that
calling
when we
him
get
out.
there. We get to that
Forster's
when we
calling
get
him
there.
out.
Yeah,
Straight up. Mm-mm.
let's stay on topic with the recap. We'll get to
So,
that.
what do you think is next for Abdullah?
Um, Honestly, you want my honest truth? If it ain't Kid Austin, they might as well just
Yep.
keep padding his record or set the Cordina fight up. Because
What is Kid Austin going to do for him? Kid
nothing
Austin. Kid
really.
Austin. Does he have a belt? Does he have a belt? No.
Yeah, international one of them shits. What's them shits called? The national championships.
That don't even.
Them
Don't
shit.
intercontinental shits don't even count, man. Fuck
Yeah, the
them shits.
intercontinentals. Yeah, them shits.
Listen, Abdullah versus Lomachenko.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
He don't have the
Mm-mm.
experience yet, huh?
And he's
He
not
don't
ready
have the
for that.
experience yet, right?
Loma come.
If listen, if
I
Loma
feel
wants to
like
get back into the mix, why not? Both of them on top rank. Why
this
not?
is going. This is what's gonna. A lot of people about to be pissed at what I'm about to say right now. The reason why
Uh
I
oh.
don't want to see that fight is because I feel like Loma coming off a layoff, this fight will be look like a tune-up to him. I don't think Mason is ready for Loma at all.
For Loma to come back into the ring and for you to think that Abdullah Mason will be a tune-up for Loma, that's crazy. That's
You can't.
crazy.
All right, so Keek, you can't change your tune because you was already questioning Abdullah Mason's chin in the first place when you saw him getting dropped by lesser opposition and all that. So
I
don't you can't switch
mean,
it up now.
yeah, but
Loma
Loma ain't got no pop. Loma ain't got no pop. He ain't hitting cats,
ain't
dropping them.
even
Like we
got
ain't
yeah,
never see that.
but the thing with
Come
Loma
on,
is
man.
never about the pop, it's about the punishment he dishes out. If he keeps hitting you repeatedly over and over and you can't hit him, that
I mean,
damage
a
tends to
TKO, I can see that, but
yeah.
yeah, but he ain't no one hitter quitter. I believe Mason could drop him. I believe Mason could put Loma on his ass. Nate
I
Mason
don't see
got
it
pop.
happen. I just don't see it happen. I don't think Mason has the style
And
for Loma.
Loma's
Like I
older
think it's a
now. I
hard
believe Loma's is late in his 30s right now, man.
man. Floyd Mayweather was like 38 when he fought motherfucking damn Crawford
Everybody
when
ain't
he was
Floyd.
like
You
20
can't even do
something.
that. Everybody ain't Floyd. Don't even go there, man. Everybody is not Floyd.
Well, either way, the nigga was fucking damn old. But nah, I don't fucking. I just to me, I think it's a matchup nightmare for Mason. I wouldn't want to see Mason even do that shit, bro. Like at all. I think
Mm.
it's a bad matchup. You might not agree, but
Uh,
I think it's a horrible
I
fucking matchup
mean,
for
if the
Mason.
if the fight is being presented to Mason, you think he would take it? I think he would take it. I
No,
think he could
I don't think he
right
would
now
take
be
it.
the perfect time for him to fight Loma.
I don't think
Lucas
he would
and
take
he
it.
Loma was inactive. He's coming back. If Loma wants to would underestimate Mason by even
Loma
thinking
was
Mason
only
is a
out for
tune up,
two
that's his
years, and in
ass.
Loma last fight, he absolutely destroyed Cambosa.
Cambosis, washed up Cambosis that took punishment
He
from
beat
Devin
the
Haney.
nah. That was
Yo,
nothing
wait a
compared to
minute.
what Loma
Loma's
did.
wait. Who was Cambosis' last fight? Was it Africa?
Yeah, I think it was Africa.
Richard's his okay.
That's why they say Hitchens
So
always fight people
Rick
that's beat
Hitchens,
up already.
right? So Hitchens got
That's why his fights is
Cambosis
scraps.
after Loma had him, right?
Yeah, right after that was like the next fight. No, actually, no.
Okay.
I think Cambosa had a bullshit fight in between it. No, no, no. He had a
But damn,
bullshit fight before the Loma fight.
Cambosis fought Tio, lost to Tio, fought Haney twice, right?
No, he beat
Lost to
Tio.
Haney. Well, all right, he beat Tio, took Tio's belt.
Hmm.
Then he fought Devin Haney, lost to Haney twice. Then after that, he fought Lomachenko
Yeah,
and lost.
yeah.
Loma went into retirement, and then Hitchens
Fought
put hands
Africa.
and feet on him.
He had a fight against some dude from Ukraine in between there somewhere in a fight that I
Okay,
actually think he lost, but they gave him
okay.
the win. You know what I'm saying? They
Mm.
gifted him, and then of course you got Floyd Schofield Senior, punk ass, want to insert himself. Soon as Abdullah Mason wins, he's on his son's page making a video of himself talking about yeah, I don't know why y'all want to keep bringing my son up. Yo, your son's not a bigger name than Abdullah Mason. He's not.
Who bring his
He's
son
not
name
fighting
up though?
anybody.
He nigga
Bro,
lying.
bro,
Ain't nobody.
he just
Casuals don't even
yeah.
know who the fuck his son is.
Mm-hmm.
Casuals don't even know who the fuck his son is. And those of
Yeah.
us that are in the sport of boxing, we don't give a fuck about his son fighting.
He
Who ain't
hasn't
nobody
showed
talk about his son.
because he
His
beat
son ain't
Tevin
no elite
Farmer in the
fighter. We
first round.
people that's in the boxing, we talking about elite fighters, man. That's what we talking about. Now his son would be a great tune-up for Loma if that's what you want to talk about. Yeah, that would be a great
It,
tune-up.
it would be
Just
great
saying.
tuna for Take. I would much rather see Take. You know, my brother said he
Or for
can't
Tank.
stand.
That's a
This
fact.
is what my brother said to me. My brother said I can't stand him, and he said I want this nigga to get knocked out so bad because of his dad. And I said, yeah, he should be in there against Tank. He said, no, put that nigga in there with David Benavidez.
Damn.
I was like, damn,
Damn.
you want to get that nigga killed?
Damn. That shit sound
Mm-hmm.
personal like a motherfucker. Damn. Put him in
Yeah,
there with that
yeah,
goddamn great white shark.
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so chat, let me ask y'all, make sure y'all like and subscribe as always. Chat, let me ask y'all, do y'all think they stopped the Abdullah Mason and Albert Bell fight too early? Let us know in the comments, you know what I'm saying? On all social media platforms too when the short come out as well. And y'all see this. All right, let's move on to the next fight. Because actually, no, before we move on, who you think is next for Abdullah Mason? You had to ask me, who you think?
For Abdullah Mason.
I think
Well,
he should
who's the
get the
champion?
Cordita fight.
Listen, I want him to try to unify. His next fight should be a unification bout. Go at
Who's
the
the
champions. But I want to see him try to
well
become undisputed.
Well, did they well, Raymond Maratala would be a very tough fight for him.
Is he a top ranked fighter?
I don't even know who. Let me see. But yeah, keep talking while I look it up.
Yeah, I want to see him unify. I want to see him step in the ring with another champion, grab another belt. Right now, he only has the WBO belt. You got a WBC champion, WBA champion, and you got an IBF
He
champion
was
out
top
there.
rank. Yep, he was top rank.
Also, they're under the same company, same umbrella. They could
Bob,
definitely make that
Bob,
fight happen.
they could, but Bob ain't gonna let that shit happen for neither one of them yet.
Well, I just want to see
But
him in
it
the
is more,
unification bout. What,
and I
what
feel
belt does
like
he
it's
have?
way more. He has the IBF,
All right, but you got a WBA and you have a WBC title out there.
and they talk about for Tank's joint that he's in. I think they ordered the Lucas Body versus Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield Jr. And that's not even
Lucas
signed
Body?
yet. Yeah, exactly.
Who's that?
He's I believe he is American, or he might be from the UK. I've never seen him
Who
fight
the hell is
before,
that?
but I've heard his name, but I've never saw him fight before. Oh, he's from Canada. He's
What's his
32
record?
years. He's 32 years old, 20-0 with 15 knockouts.
Okay. You said 20-0 with 15 knockouts?
Yeah, 32 year
Oh, they
old,
trying to get that. They trying to get
standing
that
up.
boy. Oh, they trying to get. They trying to get him hurt because of Auntie. They trying to get that boy hurt, man.
Well, if he's
Because
the
of his daddy.
contender, he a
They trying to
contender.
get him
So
hurt because of his daddy, man.
I hope he do. I hope that fight does happen. It's either that or it was a Lamont Roach, and Lamont Roach obviously fights the Payda in August, and they didn't want the Lamont Roach fight.
All right, so listen, Pitbull, he's fighting at 140. What weight class is Pitbull fighting at right now?
What 40? It's all over the
Mm.
place because they go those fighters they go between 135 and 140 back and forth.
Right, right, right. And
Anyway,
he,
but who you said you wanted to see for Mason next?
I want to see him again. I want to see him in a unification bout with any champion as weight class. If not, I would like to see him. All right, fuck it. I
Andy
don't want to see
Cruz.
the Schofield fight because
I I want to see Andy
he
Cruz.
he beat the hell out of Schofield in
I
that
want to see
sparring that we
I want to
seen.
see Andy Cruz or Kid Austin. Those are the only two people I want to see him against.
I
I
wouldn't
think
mind
Andy
seeing
Cruz.
him and Andy Cruz. I wouldn't mind, but that'd be Andy Cruz is coming off a loss for him to jump back into the ring with a champion, another a
Mhm.
title shot like that. No,
Ryan
I want
Garcia
to
do
see.
it.
I want to see Austin. I want to see Mason and Lomachenko. That's what I want to see.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't mind seeing Loma and Andy Cruz. That'd be a good fight.
Mm. I would
Yeah.
say Tio. I would like to see Tio fight. I
Well,
wouldn't mind
well,
seeing
Tia.
Tio and Mason, but he's booked. We all know Tio was booked.
Yeah.
We'll get to
Yeah.
that.
He's not coming all the way back down to that weight class. All right, let's move on to the next fight. Shu Shu Carrington versus Rene Palacios.
Shout out to Shu Shu. He did his thing. I mean, he could afford a better fight if you ask me. Really
And
wasn't
shit,
no
but
adjustments to make.
he got hit with a nasty ass body shot though, bro. That shit was nasty, bro. Like he was like curled up, trying fighting to survive. He even spoke about it after he admitted that shit hurt. He said the body shots they the worst when you get hit
Bro,
with them.
they the worst. Body, like I remember watching Sean Porter speak about those body shots. He said, let me tell you something, man. Those
Mhm.
body shots, when you get hit with them shits, they stick with you throughout the fight. He said, you wear them shits when you go back to your corner and sit down. Them
Yeah,
shits stay with you, man.
yeah. But Choo Choo, yeah, he got the win by decision. Do you think he should you think Top Rank need to move him into like a unification?
Why not? Why not? Why not?
Yeah,
You know, he can learn from his, like, he can learn from it, make, proper adjustments. I like Shoe Show. I believe him.
I don't know if he's ready for anyway.
Listen, certain
I
fights make
think
fighters
Devin
step
more
up.
ready.
I don't know.
That's
We
true
have to
too.
see. We have to
That's
see.
true too as well. Because I wasn't really too impressed with him. Like you said, he didn't show no difference, you know what I'm saying, to any other fight. You know what I mean? And like I said, well, I'm sure like that's two fights we saw him get hurt in. Like he knocked the dude out last fight, but that last dude stunned his ass in that last fight.
But he's stepping up opposition though. He's stepping his game up. We can't forget about that. When you're not
Yeah.
fighting C plus
Yeah.
fighters, when you fighting B plus fighters, you're gonna see a difference. Everybody, those fighters is just as skilled as you are.
Well,
Ring IQ is much better, and the conditioning is much better. You're fighting experienced fighters, so that's gonna
well,
happen. You're not gonna always get the knockout every fight neither. When you're fighting better opposition,
well, I tell you what, once they see Shu Shu and get hurt in two fights, now the unification fight bouts is probably gonna come down.
yeah, they're gonna
All
try
of a
him. But don't
sudden,
forget,
yeah.
Shushu got popped too. He knocked the shit out somebody too. He got
Mm-hmm.
popped,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a
Mm-hmm.
good counter puncher.
I
Okay,
agree.
he's fighting
I
these
agree.
smart fights. He know. Listen, a lot of people with things look like a lot of people see shit on the outside, but they have no idea what it's actually like getting in that ring, fighting somebody with grit, fighting somebody
Yeah.
with dog in them.
Yeah.
That shit. Those fights don't come. Those fights aren't easy. Those are tough
Yeah.
bouts. And it comes a point in time when you can certain fighters you can slug it out with, and with certain
Mm-hmm.
fighters you gonna have to outbox. You gonna have to outbox.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Stick to the plan. Fight them on the outside, especially when you feel somebody power. You like, okay, this motherfucker can hurt me. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
you definitely gotta fight a smart fight.
I
Shout out to
agree.
both of them though. They both they did their thing.
Yeah, it
Went
was
the
a good
distance.
fight. Good fight. Good fight. Definitely. But who you want to see next unification?
Yeah, I want to see you. I want to start seeing more unification bouts. My thing about boxing now. I feel like it should be one champion every weight class. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and that should
Belt
be the
shouldn't be
goal
here.
for
Belt
every
shouldn't be there.
champion.
That should be the norm in every weight class. It should be one champion.
I don't know why.
That's
I don't
it.
know why promoters don't want to do that because they'd get more money if they did. You know what I'm saying?
I can tell you why they don't want to do it because when you think about when Crawford fought Spence and took all them goddamn belts to a whole nother network, that's why they don't want to do it. That there
That's
you
a
go.
fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Because
All right, so
it's not it hurts at the negotiation table when your fighter doesn't have gold, doesn't have isn't bringing any straps to the table, but you have the opposing opposition bringing straps to the table. They have
that's
leverage
a
in
fact.
negotiations.
That's a fact. No, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. What I was gonna say. What about what about Tiger Johnson? He fought. What you thought
Shout out to
about him?
Tiger Johnson. He did his thing. He wants Devin Haney. I mean, hey, I
Devin
mean, don't
Haney
get me
said.
wrong.
Devin Haney
He
said.
damn sure got his ass whooped when they got jumped. He probably still mad about that. But I think
Nigga
Tiger
said,
Johnson
"Fuck,
definitely needs
cuz."
more experience. Like, yeah, yeah, he damn sure did. He damn sure
Yeah,
did. But that's him being emotional. He's not ready for Devin Haney.
He's not even. He has to fight somebody in the top 10 before he even had that conversation. He has to fight somebody
That's
in
a
the top
fact.
10. He's 27 years old. You know what I'm saying? And he's ranked number 8, and he probably just went into number 8 just this past week from probably like being at like
Mm.
10 or 11. So he has more people he need to fight in this weight class. Because none of these
Mm.
names on his record, I know none of these niggas, bro, and they all Spanish names, all the way down. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Yeah.
Which means most of them were probably majority of them were probably Mexican. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Yeah, but
So
he's not quite there yet. He's got to
yeah,
find
he's
fight
not there
somebody
yet.
in the top five. What's that?
I
A
don't even know
WBC
if
belt he has, right? He has a WBC belt,
he
or
has
is that
one
a
of them
WBC
bullshit belts. One of
intercontinental shit, right?
intercontinental.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He better try to fight a WBA champion. That's the easiest route for him to get a belt.
Yeah.
If he can't get past a WBA champion, something wrong.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But then you see Shu Shu got that fucking July 4th belt from Mauricio Suleiman. I'm not
That
even
was a
gonna say
nice belt too.
WBC no more. I'm
Yo,
just gonna
that
say
shit fire.
Mauricio Suleiman.
The mobster.
Yeah,
Okay. Mafia man. The main man, Suleiman. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, like I said, for Tiger Johnson, he's not ready for Devin Haney. I definitely want to see him fight. Like about at least about four,
But
I think 4 more fights before you know what I'm saying? Because even his next fight, that's not enough. Not going to be enough. Devin Haney
but if
might
he
mop the
calling him
floor.
out, if he's calling him out though, much respect to him for
Yeah,
daring to be great. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I don't think he's quite ready for that. I don't think his handlers would try to even go that route.
yeah.
They'd be crazy to.
Yeah, they would be crazy if they did that shit. That's a fact. All right, so next we talk about Tank Davis and Devin Haney. They still ongoing. But with
Well, I see. I mean, it's
yeah,
scheduled for next year, 2027. Tank Sir, I was watching an interview. I was watching a video with Tank, and his hand was swollen, man,
yeah.
and
They
his
said he
hand
was
was
having
excruciating
surgery.
pain. Yeah, he has to
Yeah,
get surgery done on his hand, and hopefully by next year, everything will run its course with that fight. But
yeah. Hopefully, but
listen,
but where
I
does that
want
leave
to see.
Keyshawn?
No, hey man, that's next year between Tank and Devin. He got to fight
But if
Keyshawn.
you,
Keyshawn is his
but
mandatory. He is his mandatory for the WBO. He has to
so
fight his Mando.
If Keyshawn wins, you know he fucks up the money, and you know Devin Haney or Ryan
Well,
Garcia, they
listen,
money fucker
I re-
uppers.
well listen, man. Marquez ain't fuck up that money for Pacquiao when Pacquiao got his ass knocked out. You know what I'm saying? That fourth fight
That's
when
true.
they must have that money when he fought
That's
Mayweather.
definitely
And remember
true.
when Zab
Definitely
Judah
true.
took that L? You remember Zab and Mayweather was scheduled to fight, and Zab
Yeah,
ended up losing to Baldomir. That
yeah.
didn't mess up that Zab and Mayweather money too. That in boxing is that whole
Lightweight beat
triangle thing. You know
Baltimore
how that
too.
go.
hmm
You know how that go, right? It's that whole triangle thing in boxing. So you know how that go.
hmm
I would still want to see if Keyshawn beats Devin Haney. I would still want to see Haney versus Tank. The names alone is definitely going to sell.
How do you feel about the split for the now Bill Haney talking
The
about he
55,
wanted
55,
55, 45
45, and 15.
with 15 million
It's good.
guaranteed. Yeah,
They giving Tank. They still respecting Tank's pulling power.
yeah,
He's Tank
yeah,
to put ass in the seats. They
yeah.
respecting it. They giving him leverage, and he's been inactive. So it shows you
hmm
they really want to make the fight happen. I like the Haney. Bill talk too
What
damn
weight
much, but
class? I just see the fight not happening because they're not gonna be able to. They can decide on the money, but they're not gonna decide on a weight class. I can tell you that right now.
listen, if you're getting
And the
55, listen,
hydration
if you're
clause
gonna
is
give
coming
him
out.
55% of the purse and a guaranteed 15 million, Tank has to at least fight. It has to be a catch weight at 144. I believe that's the whole reason why they all stepped on the scales,
44.
man. When they were on the scale, yeah, because remember, you could come in at you could. The fight is at 144, but anything after 140 is welterweight. Anything
hmm
after 140 is welterweight. If you come in at 141, is welterweight. So I believe the fight will be at welterweight. Tank has always fought people way bigger than him. So really
Yeah,
don't
but you talk about a dude
maybe
who's
it'll be
fighting at a welterweight champion. He's gonna be Devin Haney is gonna look weight drained like this, like fuck. And I don't want to see a fight where
Well,
I'm tired of
he
seeing
wants
these
to.
fights where
He
niggas is
said
looking
he.
like that, bro. I'm tired of I
Listen,
really am. I'm
man.
tired of seeing those fights look
Listen.
like that, bro. I want to see
Remember,
everybody like on the level.
147.
Yeah,
Well, Haney just really moved up. His first fight at 147 was against Brian Norman. Remember, it was against Brian Norman
he
when he
got a
moved
belt
up.
though.
So right, but he also, said that he agreed to fight Shakur at 144. This is something that
Yeah,
he agreed to. So if he can make it, he can make it. 140, he can't do that. But 144, I believe he can do that.
I don't even. I that's where I think the issue really is going to come back at the weight because I think he's not going to try to do it at 144. I think he's going to try to bring Devin down to
Well,
140 or 142, some shit like that, and then put a clause on the way he can only gain like 5 more pounds,
well,
5 or
to
6
be
more
honest, I
pounds.
believe that's already discussed. They already discussed that behind closed doors. They already discussed the weight and everything. Again, that's why they all stepped on the scales and they put it on social media.
Yeah,
They all discussed that. But Bill discussed that with Al Heyman already, because he
yeah,
said him and Al spoke already. They already discussed the weight class. They just need time. They just need to give Tank some time to prep for the fight. That's
yeah.
all.
All right, y'all. Who in this fight? In this
And I got Haney beating Tank. I got Haney beating Tank for the record.
All right, y'all. Let me know who y'all got winning, Devin Haney or Javante Tank Davis. Also, let me know who y'all think should get the highest split. Me personally, I'm with the 40-40, and then the winner get 20%. The other 20 remaining
Hmm.
20%. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for that. That's what I believe the split should be. If you want to call it fair, winner just get the extra. Fuck it, call it a day. You know what I mean? Like you said, Tank sat
I
down for a
mean,
while, and Devin Haney's been active, and he's got accolades to prove it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but I like the 55-45 split because it goes like even the fighter that's a draw, okay? He's still
Mm-hmm.
getting the higher percentage, but you also at the same time you're still respecting Haney's credentials, his accolades and things like that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Kind of like Bud and Spence. Yeah, Bud had more accolades, but Spence was a drawer. He was the more favorite, and he had more belts at the time too. But they
yeah.
still looked at Bud, considered his accolades. You
That's the
can't just
lower.
discredit
That's the
that.
disrespect for the lower
So
weight classes.
remember, they
Lower weight
tried to
classes
give
get that
Bud,
respect back.
they tried to give him 40% and give Spence 60%, but they worked something out where Spence was able to get 55% and Bud got
Mm-hmm.
40, and it was 55-45 in
Yeah,
Spence's
yeah.
favor. So I like that. I think that's great. And then a guaranteed purse of 15 million. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
great. So it's all about when these guys gonna get this shit done, man. But I respect that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's fair. That is
Yeah,
fair.
that's a
Better than
fact.
60
All right.
40.
Yeah. But if not, like I said, that 40-40, and then whoever, if it got to be a 60-40, it should be
I
40-40
don't even
winner.
think that a deal like that. They never made a deal like that. They
They
never
can
made
make a
something
deal.
like that happen.
They can make a deal like that. They can do whatever fucking
I
deal
mean,
they
if they
want.
choose to, but I don't think there's ever been a deal like that ever, though.
Well, make
No, right?
history. I don't know, but let's
Okay.
make history.
So be the first, right?
Yeah, let's make history. All right, so we got Rolly Romero and Teofimo Lopez. Y'all let me know in the comments who y'all got winning that fight. That fight is scheduled for August 22nd. I believe that was the date. Who you got, Teofimo or Rolly Romero? I got Rolly.
I got Tio.
I got Rolly. For some reason, I got Rolly.
Come on, bro. Where's your power?
Yeah, if that power ain't here, he ain't gonna Rolly gonna hit him.
Nah. Tio
It's
is a
too,
much better fighter. He has more skills than Rolly. Tio is actually more athletic than Rolly. But
huh?
Rolly
You
does
think he's
have,
more?
again,
You said more athletic? I don't think he's more
he's more
athletic.
athletic. Yeah.
Rolly got
What?
that judo
Look
background.
at
That nigga's an
moves. Nah, you gotta. Yeah, that's cool, but that judo shit don't work in the boxing ring. That MMA shit don't work in the
It
boxing
work.
ring either.
But yeah,
So
but
yeah,
it worked with it, help with his movements though.
yeah, but ain't stopped Tank from cracking his ass, and ain't stopped Grandpa from whooping his ass, did it? No, it didn't.
And Pitbull, and that nigga got the
Uh,
nerve to be a champion
and
right
I
now.
forgot about Pitbull. Pitbull beat on him too, man. God
Pitbull
damn,
beat
I
the
forgot
dog shit
about
out
that.
of him. Pitbull, and
Oh
look,
man,
but old man,
yo,
he
what
didn't
round
lose
was
to,
that?
but
What
like
round
the
was
fuck.
that when he fought
Like it was
Pitbull?
like the fourth or the fifth. He beat him worse than Tank, bro. Like it was
Damn,
bad. It was bad.
damn.
It was bad. Yeah, but the old man didn't beat Rolly. That's when they did that bullshit.
They robbed Grandpa, man. How they gonna rob that man? That's that man. My man could have went out. My man could have went out on his shit. My man could have went out a champion. Know what I'm saying, could have retired and shit. They gonna do him like that, man. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Talk about that nigga was
These fucking
37 years old.
judges.
That nigga looked like he was 50.
Yeah, you know they lied
Word
about
up.
his age.
Yeah. But now that
That was his
stylistically,
last fight too.
I think that's a great fight for both fighters. You know what I'm saying? They
I
both
like
gonna
it.
go in there to fight,
I
but
like it.
you gotta. But like I said, it always depends on what Teofimo is gonna show up the night of the fight. You know what I mean?
I mean, listen, man. He fought. He listen. When he fought Shakur, Shakur was on a different level, man. Like everybody can't. You can't look at his last performance because
We're not even talking about his last performance.
Rolly is not Shakur.
We're
Rolly is
not
not
talking
Shakur.
about his last performance. He has a couple of wins where you can question those wins too, as well. You know what I'm saying? And he lost to Kambosa. We're not even. This goes before Shakur
I
Stevenson.
mean, all right, yeah, he did, but he looked good when he fought on 42nd Street. When he was on the outside, when they fought, he looked good. Actually, he was the best fighter on that card then.
Fight was
So
against
after that, he had some good fights. So he picked it up after that. He
it was
definitely
against
picked it up after that.
Jose. It was Jose Ramirez he fought, right? He a streamer now.
Oh, oh, yo, wait, Rayo, what weight class he fight at? Is that
Ray,
135 or 140?
I think he's at 140. Yeah, he's at 140.
Yeah, 140 now.
Yeah, because he lost his belt to
Ooh,
Gary Antoine Russell.
copy. Yo, Rayo versus the winner. How about that?
Of who?
Of Rolly and Tio.
At 147?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's all right. They're fighting at 147. Right.
Yeah,
Damn, one
147.
four.
Brian Norman get the
Shakur
winner.
versus Rayo. I mean, Rayo called out Shakur. We can't forget about that, though.
He might as well go ahead and take that fight because if he's not fighting Shock, who Shock is talking about, he wants to fight Lomachenko, and he's even talking about he wants to unify with Navarrete. Um, because Shock has more opportunities out there than just the Shakur fight. He got plenty of things he could do other than fight
We
Shakur
get to that.
Stevenson
But who do you think is gonna win between? You said you got Rolly by what? TKO, KO, or decision?
by decision.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
mm.
Broly figure out a way to make it a dog fight and come with those unorthodox style like hooks and shit, he's gonna make it nasty. Because like I said, you never know what
Mm.
Teofimo you're gonna get. I don't trust Teofimo, so I'm not going with Teofimo because you never know what Teo you're gonna get.
Oh shit! You never. Well, again, I'm going with Tio. I got Tio. I'm sorry, I
I
got
would have
Tio.
now if it was Teo versus Ryan, I would probably would have taken Teo in that fight.
Mm,
You know what I mean? People probably gonna call me
yeah,
crazy, but that's just my opinion, and I think the way the styles match up, that's how I think it, how I feel about
I
it. You
mean,
know what I mean?
styles make fights. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
All
So
right. I mean, shit. But
yeah,
Forster and who you think? I think. I listen. I think Shakur should fight Forster. If the agreement was if Forster beats Ford, you was gonna give him the opportunity. You stepped in the ring
yeah,
at the end of the fight. All of that. So you got to make that fight happen, man. Make that fight happen.
hmm yeah. I would love to see that fight, but it doesn't seem like that's something
Yo,
Shakur. That doesn't seem like that's something Shakur wants to do. You know what I'm saying? You doesn't seem like it's something that. What up, Rose? It doesn't seem like something Shakur wants to do. You know what I'm saying? So how much I like I said, Asaki Foster is like it's not like he don't have fights for him. You know what I mean? He was teasing even
hmm
a Roach bout. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people wanting to fight him, and he wants to fight a lot of people. So he don't have to put all his eggs
mm.
in one basket for Shakur Stevenson. So you know what I'm saying? He could get the winner of Zepeda Roach. You know what I'm saying? He could fight. He could unify with Emmanuel Navarrete, and he could fight Loma. He calling out Loma. He can fight Loma, and I think that would be a
No,
great fight.
I
I
want
would
to see
love to see
Shakur
him
and
and Loma.
Forster. I think Shakur and Forster would be a great fight. I want to see
I
that the
don't
guys
think
got history. He beat up
Mhm.
Shakur the first time in sparring, and then the
Yeah,
second time in sparring, Shakur say he claimed he got the best of him. But I want to
yeah,
see that fight happen. If you and the guy had a verbal agreement, you get in the ring after the fight. He whooped your boy ass. You get in the ring with him, make that fight happen.
yeah.
Simple.
But
Shot still
I
calling him out.
yeah, but I personally think that that fight is not going to happen, bro. So he might as well just move ahead to the next fight because Shakur is probably looking for bigger money fights. You know what I
Who's
mean?
out there for Shakur? Who is he going to fight next? Gary Russell Antoine. He said no. He don't want to fight him.
Who Russell said he wanted to fight? He said he wanted to fight somebody.
He
He
damn
said
sure
he
said
wanted.
he said he when it comes down to Shakur, he wanted because Shakur called him out too. You remember? He said he wanted to fight him. And he said,
Yeah,
nah, he don't want to fight him right now. He wants to let it build up. And
but Gary
facts.
had called him
Facts,
first though.
Rose.
Yeah, Erwin be bullshitting. That's why I've invited him. He be bullshitting, bro. But anyway, like I was saying, that fight, like for Shakur, yeah, you're right. Like if he's not fighting Devin Haney, you know what I'm saying? There really isn't nothing for him. You know what I'm saying? Other than to fight Asaki Foster because, or he can fight Tank. Tank still out there. He can fight Loma.
Fight
All
Foster.
these niggas
Fight
all can
Foster.
fight.
Foster's
Honestly,
active.
Shakur can fight the winner of, well, if Roach wins, he can get Shakur next. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't got to fight if Zepeda, he ain't got to fight the winner of Zepeda Roach. Roach
Nah, I
just got
want
to
to see
win, and you know what I'm saying?
Shakur and Foster needs to fight. Roach is gonna fight Zapata at what at 147?
Yeah, 135.
Damn, 135. Then
Yeah,
Mason could fight the winner between Roach and Zapata.
if Roach wins, Roach gonna beat that boy.
You think you're gonna beat Zapata?
If Roach beats Zepeda, he's gonna beat Mason. Or
Too much experience.
too much experience. Yep. This nigga,
I
you
was
talking
just so
about a
crazy you
nigga?
said that because I was just watching his fight with just watching a couple of highlights of his fight with Pitbull. Pitbull did crack the shit out of him, but I love how Roach made the adjustments. He
Mm-hmm.
made the proper adjustments in
That
that fight, and I see
that's
why they
gonna
scored it
be
a draw.
and that's why I'm saying like what Abdullah Mason
They
gonna
need to run
do
that back
again.
too. That was a good fight. They need to run it
Yeah,
back.
they definitely need to run it back, but Pitbull don't want to run it back. But let's be honest, like Abdullah, it'll be a test for Abdullah to see what he'll do against a person that really know how to make real adjustments in real time. You know what I'm saying? And make the fight
Abdullah
difficult
shit is
and win.
questionable, b.
You
His
see,
shit is
that's what
still
I said that to you earlier. You didn't.
yeah, his shit is
That's
still questionable though. He like I remember a nigga dude with the fucked up haircut, cracked him, knocked him down twice.
that's what I said
And
to you earlier in the show. He be bugging, bro. I swear to God, man. This
I mean, just really
nigga,
thinking about it now. Just really thinking. Not saying you
yeah,
were wrong though, but just really thinking about it. Like
hmm
if he really step his game up with
yeah,
somebody, a B plus fighter, then he might be in trouble. B.
yeah. That's a fact. But
He might be in trouble.
that's what I'm saying. Like right now, he's fighting a lot of B plus fighters or B fighters, B minus fighters. You know what I'm saying? He's not out there like fighting. He's not really fighting out there. Nobody that's really that dangerous yet. You know what I'm saying? They keep talking about these niggas is sparring and shit. This is why I want to see him and Kid Austin
That
fight.
sparring should be old as hell. That sparring should be 4 or 5 years ago, man.
And this is why I want to see him and Kid Austin because the way Kid Austin daddy, either we gonna get to see his daddy get shitted on by his son getting beat up by Mason, or that sparring shit
We
ain't gonna
want
matter.
10 million for the fight. We want
Yeah,
10 million.
he priced himself out. He went
Crazy
crazy with the
ass
price
nigga.
out. Yeah, he went crazy with
Oh
the price
man.
out.
He
He
won
went
10
crazy with.
million.
Yeah, he out his damn
He don't
mind.
want the fight. He do not
That's
want
why
the
I
fight trying to price
That's
himself
why
out,
I
asking for
said
shit like that.
that's why his son ain't got no fights right now, and not to mention that his son always pulling out of fights.
Come on, X, you better stop. You better leave them sex drugs alone, man. You better leave them sex drugs alone, man.
And
Come
cocaine and
on,
all
man.
whatever it is. So my secure put
Nigga
that shit
said
in your system.
E-pills, mollies, and all that shit, man.
Yeah,
That's
nigga
why
said
Auntie bugging out now. They poisoned my son. Leave them drugs alone, nigga. They did not poison your son. They did it. They did it. They stole his passport. That's drugs, nigga.
Yeah. Yo, so what's up with this David Benavidez shit, man? Should the
Listen,
fans
I'm
even
sitting there
care about this
thinking,
shit?
yo, it's so crazy because somebody, somebody's running his account right now. Somebody's on his page right now
Hmm.
saying it's not him. And I'm
Yeah,
thinking maybe it's trouble in paradise because maybe he probably don't want to sign. He probably wants her to sign a prenup.
yeah,
And she
could be.
probably saying no. And she's saying that's why the marriage is being postponed. I don't blame her. If that's the case, bro, if she can't respect the fact that you want her to sign a prenup, cool. Don't marry her then.
Get that
Don't
offshore
marry her
account.
then.
Get that offshore
Straight
account.
up.
Hide
Nah,
that money.
marriage is easy to get into, trouble is hell to get out of, man. She wasn't with you in the gym. She remember she ain't with you in the gym. She ain't with you in the gym. She ain't taking
They,
shots.
hey, look. They always gonna bring up the other sacrifices that they make, having to be at home. You know,
Come on,
not the
man.
part
That's
where they're
her
not paying
choice.
not a single bill, but.
Not a single bill. Come on. Getting
Mhm,
dogged up. Know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
mhm,
Come
mhm.
on. I don't
It
blame her. If she
actually,
walked
it
away from the
actually
altar, she
be,
don't want to get married
and
because of that, then he needs to be single then.
and to be honest with you,
She just
when
needs to be a baby mama then. That's it, G.
and to be honest with you, a lot of those rich ass women be having nannies that be helping them and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But
They be
that's so
having nannies,
crazy to me because that takes away from being a mother, the whole mother experience.
and they
You
got
got your child bonding with another woman. The woman, like, come
no.
on.
I'm
As
sure
men,
she's
look,
there.
just hit me out. As men, when we have kids, we don't
I'm
want no
not
nigga
saying
around our
she's
kid.
not in the house. I'm not
No,
saying
no, I
she's
know what
not
you're
in the
saying though,
house.
but they
I'm
have
not saying
nannies
she's
and
not in
shit
the
like that.
house.
No, I
Yeah,
understand that. I understand what you're saying. But that takes away from her really getting the full effects of being a mother. That experience.
well,
You know what I'm saying? From my
she
understanding, they only got one
Latina.
kid. They only got one child.
Actually, she Latina, so the grandmas is there. They probably won't even need a nana. The grandmas probably both grandmas
Right.
probably live
That's a
there
fact.
in the big
That's a
house.
fact.
You know what I'm saying?
And right. And grandma telling her, you crazy? Don't bring another woman in your
Yep. Both the grandmas is probably saying that
Latina
too.
goes up. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
You bring no other
So well,
woman in your house.
I'll take
I'll
care.
take
Yep.
care of it. Right.
Uh huh.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yep.
grandma's for you.
I'll take this room in the corner back here.
That's a fact. That's a
You know
fact.
what I mean? So
Nah, but
hopefully
much
he get
respect
that.
to him. I don't know what
I don't
again, I
want to
don't know
talk too
what's
much
going
about
on,
it. Yeah.
I'm sending, sending him plenty of prayers and strength or whatever it is that he's going through.
Mm-hmm.
But if that is the case, she doesn't want to sign a prenup, then keep her baby, keep her as a baby mother then. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all. Don't let nobody try to force you into some shit. Like, what's her motive then if she don't want to sign it? If you love me and you not with
Well,
me just for my fucking money,
We don't know if
right?
it's a
What's the
prenup
problem?
though. We don't know
No,
if
I'm
it's
just saying if
prenup
that
because they
is
ain't
the
come out
case,
and
if
saying
that
it.
is the
Yeah.
case, because I don't understand what the problem is. Okay,
Yeah.
you with him this long, it ain't about him cheating and shit like that because a man
Yeah.
gonna be a man. The man, what? Come on, man.
Uh huh.
Come on.
That's a
So
fact.
I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Cocaine, you was with him, he was doing that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's the coke. I mean, that's the only personal issue that was actually put out there, you know what I'm saying, that
Yeah.
I know about.
Yeah. It's
You know what I'm
coke and
saying?
bitches.
Coke and bitches. Cocaine and bitches go hand in hand together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
That's a fact. All right, so moving on. Conor McGregor's back this weekend against Max
Right. This
Holloway.
weekend, shout out to
Yep,
Connor.
UFC
Who you got?
329. I got Max Holloway. I'm gonna go with Max Holloway. Conor
Stoppage,
McGregor.
decision.
Um, actually, I'm gonna go stoppage.
Wow. Think he's gonna stop him? Stop Connor?
The reason
Tap
why
or
I think
KO?
TKO, and the reason why I
Damn, you
think
think the
he's
ref
gonna
gonna stop it? Damn.
because well, the reason why I think it's gonna happen if Conor McGregor can't knock Max Holloway out in the first round and a before I would say the first 2 rounds because when he was more of an active fighter, but now we done seen Conor McGregor been partying. He's $100 million and shit like that. All these deals and all that, looking like he all up. He looked like he using more than just alcohol. You know what I'm saying? So it's like and acting like he's on more than just alcohol. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Maybe that
it,
ain't acting. What you see is what you
it,
get.
it may be a little different, you know what I'm saying? Remember, like he got all big and shit. You know what I'm saying? But he still looked muscular, but like, they fighting at 170 pounds. This is Max Holloway's first time fighting at that weight class, you know what I mean? But
So that gives Conor the advantage, but he's been inactive for how long?
Conor's last fight against Dustin Poirier, I want to say that shit was like 3-4 years ago.
And when
Yeah.
was homeboy Holloway's? When was the last fight?
Max Holloway fought like within the past 6 months.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah. Yep. He knocked out Gaethje.
Damn.
Word. You know what's crazy? He knocked out Gaethje, but the nigga Gaethje Justin Gaethje beat for the belt Ilia Topuria. Ilia Topuria knocked out Max Holloway. Mm-hmm. Yep. But Max Holloway usually he has a pretty good shit. He usually don't get hurt. He fought McGregor before, so this is their second fight. You know what I'm saying?
When is the final press? The final press conference going to be what, Friday? That's when they do the weigh-in. Do they do the weigh-in like right before the day of the fight, like boxing?
Yeah, the press conference I believe is going to be on Thursday because they do like they open workouts and shit like that throughout the week and
So
stuff
the fight
like
is
that.
Saturday though, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be July 11th. Yeah, that's
so
Saturday.
The weigh-in is Friday.
Yeah, they
And
weigh in the
the last
morning.
open workout it's Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay,
they do the
got
weigh
you.
in Friday morning, and then they'll come out and do the ceremonial one like later that evening or some shit like that. Yeah, because they don't want to
Who's on
hold
the
them up
undercard?
all day. You know what? I had a feeling you were going to ask that, and I didn't even have it pulled up. But they actually got a pretty good undercard. I believe Gable Stevenson is he's a wrestler. Trained with John Jones, like an Olympic wrestler, like gold medalist and all that and shit. But I don't know if you know any of these other people, but Patty is fighting. You know her, the Patty Pimblett, Patty the Batty.
The fake Conor, the Irish dude.
That he's not Irish. He's from UK.
Okay.
Yeah, he's from one of them damn countries over there, but he's not Irish. He's fighting some this French dude. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be actually a pretty good fight. Then you got Mario Bautista versus Corey Sandhagen. That's gonna be a great fight. Then the undercard, you got King Green. King Green is the dude that Adrian Broner they was talking about sparring on the stream. The MMA fighter, he's like, you ain't never met a nigga like me before. You ain't never been. He's fighting. This nigga, first of all, this nigga's record is 35-17.
Damn. Wait,
Hey,
75 wins and 17 losses?
No, 35 wins and 17 losses. And one
Damn.
draw.
35 wins and 17 losses?
Damn.
He's
what you call a gatekeeper. He fight at lightweight. So him and Adrian Broner really can do a boxing match. But lightweight in the UFC is 155.
Damn. All right. It's different from boxing. Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Yeah. Then you got Robert Whitaker fighting Nikita Krylov. Oh, Robert Whitaker is moving up to light heavyweight. That's fire. Yeah, I want to see this Gable Stevenson fight. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Oh, they gave him a 0-0, so his other fights was amateur. They didn't even count them. Okay. All right. Oh, Tracy Cortez is fighting too? Oh, she's the opening fight. Damn, she fell all the way to the 5 p.m. That's the prelims before the prelims. Shit. Damn. Damn, before those shits used to only come on Facebook.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. But yeah, I'm looking forward to a great fight. Speaking of Conor Ben and Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia told me he want to get revenge for Mexico losing to England. And, Conor Ben responded to him speaking Spanish. Conor Ben knows Spanish. He speaks that shit fluent too. And,
I thought their fight was already locked in. I thought their fight was locked in for August.
For September 12th. They got Canelo
September
date.
12th. Okay.
They got Canelo date because Canelo originally
Mexican Independence Day.
Fight. Yeah, but now Canelo is fighting Christian.
But he scheduled it because Mexico was playing and him and the family out there watching the games and enjoying themselves. He's not ready for the training camp.
Yeah,
he prolonged the training camp.
How about that? You saw the video I sent you of
Joe Rogan and Bud Crawford saying how redheads it's hard to knock them out, hard to put the
No,
redheads to sleep. Did you see
not
that?
that one with the news
Oh
promoter, the
shit.
news anchor told him don't compare himself to Julio Cesar Chavez.
No, I didn't see that. Elaborate. Oh, let's talk
Uh,
about it.
so he said Canelo had mentioned him just in the video. He wasn't even comparing himself, and then the reporter just started going up. Don't compare yourself to Julio Cesar Chavez. You're not the man that he is. Blah blah blah. They was like, I'm just
He
kind of like
said to
paraphrasing
Canelo.
that Spanish. I was kind of like reading some of the translation of it as it was going.
So he
And
came
Canelo,
at Canelo on an
yeah,
interview.
yeah, in the interview, they was like split screen though, like how we are. They was split screen, and Canelo's like, I wasn't comparing myself, blah blah blah. Canelo was like, Canelo, the way the approach he took with De La Hoya is the approach that he should have taken with that dude. To be honest with you, you know what I
No,
mean?
when you got a lot of money, you ain't got to argue with no fucking fool. You know what I'm
It
saying?
was like I said,
Like the, he
it
was
was
the, that
only a
guy was
clip.
just trying to stir the pot because
It was
the guy
only
was
a
trying to
clip.
stir it. He's trying to
It was
stir the
only
pot
it
with
was
Canelo.
it was only a clip that I saw, so it might be more to that clip that we didn't
Okay.
see what Canelo probably fired back off. But like I said, it was just a clip that I saw. You know what I mean?
They
So
stirring the pot. They know that Canelo doesn't get along with a lot of the Mexican fighters out there. And,
yeah,
everywhere you go, you see Canelo statues. Canelo,
Canelo
out
will
of
get his
all of the
respect because
Mexican
De La
fighters,
Hoya had to.
he
De La Hoya had to.
Canelo is
Because remember,
more financial well is in a better financial situation than those past Mexican fighters
yeah,
that are out
yeah, he
there.
said that. I remember in the interview he said that he's almost a billionaire.
See, with the right
He was,
investments, the money
mm-hmm,
he's made from boxing, and yeah,
yeah,
a lot of fighters are jealous of him, man.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's a fact.
Julio might be more loved than him, but it's over. Canelo is the face
Listen,
of this shit.
Canelo will get that love because they did De La Hoya like that. Remember when Fernando Vargas
Yes,
fought Oscar De La Hoya? He was calling him a fake Mexican and all that shit.
I remember
You know what
that.
I'm
I
saying?
remember
It
that.
sits in De La Hoya to fucking once he was gone, that's when they loved him.
It's always like that. It's
Hmm.
always like that.
He was just an
They hate you
American.
while you're on top, right? Because they
They
call them
hated.
Mexican American and
They hated
things like
because he
that.
beat the shit out of Chavez twice. That's why.
Fucked him up. No respect in that fight. Whooped his ass too.
Knowing they
No
sparred and all
respect.
that, he said, "I ain't give a fuck." Question for you though: how's
Yo,
Emiliano Vargas the number one contender for Shakur Stevenson's belt at 140? Fuck it, make the fight happen.
it's
Make there you
funny
go.
you say
Shakur got
that
an
because
opponent.
I just said that like yo he needs to step his game up. I mean, if Shakur wants to go that route to avoid Foster, why not? Why not? You can
They
always say I
look.
got to fight my mandatory.
Hey, look. Sebastian Fundora's doing it instead of fighting Boots.
That's crazy. Right, right.
Yo,
So
so they saying the zone might have an announcement coming up within the next couple of weeks. It'll be that Boots and Virgil. But am hearing that PBC might be going to, after this next fight, that they might be moving over to the zone, leaving Amazon to go to the zone after their next event.
PBC,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And once
that'd be
PBC
good.
goes to the zone, that's it. Everybody's there. They
The
got the whole box.
Charlos, everybody, every motherfucking body.
I'm
But
talking
at
about
least
all
they'll
the
be represent.
promotions. All promotions will be under the zone. All of them.
What do you mean, top rank?
Top Rank, Matchroom,
They all work
Queensberry.
with the zone. They all work together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah, yeah,
all
yeah.
work with,
They all
yeah.
work together.
PBC will be the last one. All of them be working under the zone. So there'll be no
Right? So we're
reason
gonna
why
get
these
better
fights can't
fighters. We're
happen.
gonna get better fighters. It's none of that across the street shit. None of that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You ain't got to worry about no other network getting in the middle of it. None of that. There's no excuses
None of
now.
that. And the money
And,
gonna be there, man.
and, and Turkey's still trying to get all these promoters to start working together. He's still trying to get them all to work together. But, Dana White got beef with a lot of these niggas. So it's like,
I want to see the press conference with Dana White and Oscar De La Hoya. I want to see them go at it. That shit is gonna be hilarious. Dana
I'm
White
looking
and Eddie
forward to it.
Hearn. That shit is going to be hilarious. Be between them
Oh,
two,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, hell yeah. So I'm hearing rumors that Usyk and Wilder might get announced in like 3 weeks. Just a rumor.
That'd be great. That'd be good. I mean, Usyk did mention
Usyk's
in the
last
past that he wants to fight Wilder. He considered Wilder one of the best heavyweights, you know what I'm saying, of his era. So he wants that name on this belt, which I could respect.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. So if it happens, I hope fucking Wilder stun that nigga and knock his ass the fuck out. Cause
Damn.
he looking for easy payday out of here. And Wilder need to fucking make an example. He need to train his hardest for this.
That would be a crazy ass upset, B.
Yeah. I
That
want
would
him to
be a
knock that
crazy
nigga the
because
fuck
Usyk
out,
is
bro.
undefeated too, and
Mm-hmm.
he on his way out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I want him
So
to put
then
that boy out.
that mean smart move though. That's a chess move. That mean he's beat all the fighters in their prime and like all the fighters, all the big names
And
of
that
his generation.
from that era.
Tyson Fury,
Yep, Joshua.
AJ,
And he
who
beat them
else?
both
The
twice. He beat
boys,
them
the
both twice.
boys.
The boys ain't from the
Right.
era. The boy ain't from the
Well,
era.
he's the name though. I
The
mean,
boy
shit.
the
What the
boy's
hell?
only 28 years old. He ain't from the era. You know
What
what I'm
about
saying?
Parker? Did Usyk beat Parker? Usyk got Parker.
I don't think he fought Joseph Parker. I
Did
think
he fight
Joseph
any of the
Parker was one.
Dylan Whites or Derek Chisora? You know, them motherfuckers always lined up.
I feel like he might have. I'm about to see now. I gotta look it up. See, those are the type of fights you don't remember. You know what I'm saying? If he fought them,
Mhm.
I don't ever because I didn't start knowing this nigga till he fought Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
He beat Fury twice. He beat the boy twice. He beat Joshua twice. Yeah, he beat Derek Chisora by this unanimous decision.
Oh, he did. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Nah, he
I knew
hasn't
one of
fought
their
him
names had to been on that fucking list.
because you got to remember he was a cruiserweight.
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah. So yeah, nah, he was knocking them niggas silly in fucking cruiserweight. Pause. But
Mm.
he got out of there before Ja Pataya and them niggas got in that weight class. And Benavidez, he getting out of there before Benavidez get the heavyweight. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? Yo, and Boots, please stop going around in interviews telling people that you were hurt in the third round.
That
We
shit
saw
gotta
it.
stop, man.
We
Come
saw
on,
it.
man. Was he in denial? He need a CAT
My
scan or
brother,
something?
my brother said
My
that he
man
about to start
Andre
rooting
Ward was
against him
sitting there
because of
looking
that.
like this, and Roy sitting there looking like that. So Andre Ward said, "So, brother, what you saying is you wasn't hurt at all? At all?" Nah, man. No, I wasn't hurt. Motherfucker in denial, bro. He was
I
hurt. We
can't
all
stand.
seen it.
I can't stand it, bro.
Nigga say y'all gonna believe me or what y'all see? Look,
Yeah, I can't stand it. I can't stand it.
the cat,
I cannot
the
stand it,
cat,
bro.
he
I
wasn't hurt.
cannot. I cannot stand it, bro. Like
He
I
was
just
hurt, man.
bro, just say, yo, yeah, he stunned me. It happens to the best of y'all. You're a world
Right. Like
champion.
everybody got
We'll
hit.
respect it more. We'll respect it more if you sit there and say that you got hurt in the
Right,
fight
yo, listen, he
and then
caught me
you
with a good one.
persevere.
Zaya's the two-time. He had not two-time champ, but he's the title holder. He had two of the four belts. He's a champion. Things like that happen. You moving up in weight. I mean,
Yep,
come on. Shit like that
exactly.
happen. Don't try to act like you weren't hurt. Stop, cut that shit
Yeah,
out, man.
yeah, yeah. Cut it out.
Stop it,
Like knock
man.
it off, bro. Don't be that person.
And Errol Spence voice. Stop the cat. Come on,
Word.
man.
But anyway, man, let's get into this Chat GPT segment of the show. Y'all already know. All right, so this is Chat GPT versus Claude AI versus Gemini. This is
Uh-oh.
dream matches, right? And I want the audience to be very active. Let us know in the comments who you think will win these fights. Okay. When I give you these dream matches, they all in their prime. Let's get to it.
Uh-oh.
So the first one up,
Let's go.
we got Gennady Golovkin versus Kelly Pavlik.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Triple G, man. Triple fucking G, man. Come on, man.
I got Triple G by KO. Be honest with you.
Triple motherfucking G.
All right, let's see what Chat
Brother,
GPT
they
got.
fight the Mexican style. The Mexican style, yeah.
What Triple G? He got TKO in round 10. And at the time of the stoppage is 87, 84, 86, 85. Golovkin,
Mm.
86, 85. Pavlik. So Pavlik is winning on one of the judges' scorecards. All right, let's
They
see
were
what
being
Claude
nice, nigga. That's all.
AI. Let's see what Claude got. Claude got Golovkin by TKO in round 9, and they got him clean sweeping at the time on the scorecards 87, 84, 86, 85, 88, 83.
So
And then,
both got stoppages.
yeah, and then Gemini got Gennady Golovkin by 8th round TKO. Each one keep
Damn.
going up. And they said at the time of the stoppage, Golovkin is leading 68-65.
Mm.
Yep. So,
Well, that's what I got.
all right, let's move on to the next one. George Foreman versus Sonny Liston.
Mm.
I got George. I got George.
Sonny, listen was a bad motherfucker though.
I got George. Nah, he was cheating. Imagine how
I
many
don't
other
even
fighters he
cheat
was
against
cheating.
Ali because the
We
mob was
don't know that.
involved, man.
We don't know that. We don't know that. We do not know
I
that.
ain't never heard no other controversy saying something was on, other fighters complaining something being on their eyes, man. Well, I don't know.
We
I
don't know.
didn't, to be honest,
We weren't
I
born
can't
then.
say. I can't say because I never really watched a lot of fights of Sonny Liston. I've only watched him and Ali fight. That's it. So I'm gonna go with George because I've watched George Foreman fight more than Sonny Liston.
Mm-hmm. I'm going with George Foreman. Let's see what ChatGPT got. George Foreman by TKO in round 8. At the top of the
Damn.
scorecards is 67, 66 Foreman, 67, 66 Liston, 68, 65 Foreman. And then Claude
Damn.
AI. Claude AI got it as, oh shit, TKO Liston by round 8. Foreman walks into a right hand off the jab and doesn't recover in time.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna
then
do
at the
my.
score,
Damn, I gotta do my due diligence on Sonny Liston, man.
they said 68, 64, 67, 65, 69, 63. I don't care what nobody says. Sonny Liston record is tampered with.
Damn.
Just off of him doing that, just off of the Ali shit, makes you wonder if he does. Just like we're gonna treat it just like what's the name of them plasters in his hand,
Oh man.
Margarito.
Damn. Damn. Just
All
like the
right, let's
other
see what.
fighter just recently happened with the other fighter when he's saying something was burning his eyes
Oh
a
yeah,
couple of weeks back.
exactly, exactly. All right, so Gemini got George Foreman by TKO in round 9. So Claude is the
So it's
only one
two.
who got 2 to
So it's
1,
two to
but they
one.
got knockout TKOs in all of them.
Hmm.
All right, so who's next? We got Evander Holyfield versus Smoking Joe Frazier. I expect a lot of violence. I got Holyfield by fucking
Damn.
TKO.
Holyfield's
I
the
got.
better boxer. Now,
That's
let me
why I
go with
got
Joe
Holyfield.
Frazier. I'm gonna go with Smoking Joe. I'm gonna go with Joe Frazier.
Decision TKO. What?
By
Holyfield's not an
decision.
easy. Yeah, I was about to
I
say
know
because
that's
we
not an
talking
easy
prov.
motherfucker,
Yeah, I was about to
man.
say prov versus prov.
Yeah, that's
All
not
right,
an
so
easy fight.
I have Holyfield by TKO in like around round 10 or 11. But ChatGPT has Holyfield by unanimous decision 116, 112, 115, 113, 116, 112. And Claude AI scores it a split decision. No, majority decision. 115, 113, 114, 114, 116, 112. Holyfield. And
Mm.
then Evander Holyfield got it 12-year. Gemini got it as a 12 round unanimous decision 115, 113, 115, 113, 116, 112. I guess I'm the only one who think it's going to be a TKO. All right, so Andre Ward versus Joe Calzaghe.
Andre Ward. Come on. Ward all day.
I got Andre Ward too,
Ward
but
by decision. Ward by
this motherfucker.
decision.
The thing is that
He gonna
this
slap
nigga
the shit
Cal.
out of Ward the whole fucking fight.
That's what I
Slap.
was gonna say. He knows
The
how to fucking
slap.
score points with that
No, but
bullshit. That's the thing.
that is pure amateur style fighting right there. He's fighting off the point system shit. When he fight like that, that's amateur. That his style was so amateurish.
It worked this whole fucking career though.
Hey,
If he had a
where he
foot,
fought at? Where he
well,
fought
yeah.
at? He came in the
Wait,
States and fought a washed up. He fought a washed up
I was getting
Roy
ready to say.
Jones. And did he beat B Hop? He fought B Hop
Yep,
too.
watched B Hop was
He fought
definitely on
too.
his way
Watch
out.
too.
Yeah,
Come on, man. Come on, man.
B Hop was like 42.
All right.
I agree. And
Who
it
they
was
got?
really before those two knocked out. All right, so ChatGPT got majority decision for Andre Ward 115, 113,
Right.
114, 112. Oh, and I had
Hmm.
Andre Ward as well by decision. That was my choice. And then Claude AI also has it as a majority decision 115, 113, 114, 114, 116, 112. See them stupid ass slaps getting them points. And then Gemini got it. Gemini got it as a 12 round unanimous decision for Andre Ward. 116,
So
112,
all three
115,
got Andre
113,
Ward.
116. Yeah, all three got Andre Ward.
Damn right they better have it. Shit.
All right, we got Marvelous Marvin Hagler versus James Lights Out Tony.
Damn. James Tony, you gotta go with the defense. He's James Tony, hands
He
down.
likes to,
No debating.
the thing is he likes to stay in the pocket, and he's gonna be in the pocket against a nigga who don't get hurt.
I got James Tony. I got James Tony.
James Tony too, because he gonna slip a
And that
lot of those
and
damn punches.
that's gonna be at 154. That's gonna be at junior middleweight too, if they fought. And that's when
It,
Tony was in his prime.
yeah.
He was a
Um.
problem too. He had knockout power too, man.
No, they saying at 160.
Well, 160 then. Wow. This gonna be interesting.
Mhm. All right, so they got it for Marvin Hagler or ChatGPT by split decision 115, 113, 115, 113, and
Close
116,
fight.
112. Yeah, split decision.
I still got Tony though.
I still got Tony too. Oh, this one got Hagler by TKO on Claude AI.
Dang.
Yeah. Yep. He said because Tony, the body shots they say is going to slow Tony down and wear him out. So that's why round 11. So and then they saying at the time of the stoppage is 98, 92, 97, 93, 99, 91 Hagler. So they said Hagler, there's no fucking way Hagler's dominating the fight. They wanted that widespread against James Tony at that weight class, not at
Mm.
160. And let me see what Winston got. Gemini got Marvin Hagler by 12 round unanimous decision 117, 111, 116, 112, 160, 112. Wow, that's crazy, bro.
Mm.
That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, so the last one. We got Arthur Beterbiev versus Sergey Kovalev.
Ooh. Both in their prime. The Bone
Both of
Crusher.
they, both of they
The
prime.
Bone Crusher. He was knocking shit out. I wonder why they never fought. That's crazy.
Thank God they did because it would have been too late for Kovalev.
Cause your boy better. No, I'm talking about with Kovalov in his prime. He always fought at 175. How he
Mm-hmm.
didn't fight Benavidez or Bevel, which is weird to me.
Because them niggas is in their prime now. He out his prime. He retired. Who you got?
Uh, I would have to say Beterbiev.
I got Beterbiev knocking this nigga the fuck out.
Beterbiev.
How you got the win? Decision.
KO. Because I know
Okay.
now that I seen now that I know now that I see he was stopped by Canelo, it's like okay, Beterbiev.
Yeah.
And he was stopped by Andre Ward too. Let's not forget. So
Yeah,
with
but
a
he
body
the
shot,
first fight.
Canelo knocked him out, and Bivol and Ward stopped him with a body shot. So damn.
Yeah. All right. So but remember he hurt Andre Ward in that first fight.
Yo, that first fight, Ward lost. I'm sorry. Andre Ward
yeah.
lost that first fight to me. I'm sorry. People could debate all they want. He lost that first fight.
Yeah. But anyway,
He did not do enough to be the champion. We gotta be real. He ain't do enough to be the champion.
so the
I
better
like how he
BF.
made the adjustments. Okay.
So better BF and Kovalev, uh, Chat GPT got TKO round out for better BF at the time of the stoppage in 77, 75, 77, 75, and 76, 76. So a pretty close fight. And then
Mm.
Claude AI got it as Benavidez by TKO in round 8. And at the time of the stoppage, 70, 63, 69, 74. I mean, 69, 64, 70, 63. So they had Benavidez just smoking that nigga. And then Gemini
Mm.
has it as Benavidez by round 9 TKO. The Razor then decision before it
Mm.
happened 76, 75, 75, 76, 76, 75. It says the real life rivalry brewed for years, tracing back to the intense amateur days in Russia. Prime Kovalov possessed a long demonstrated straight right hand that appears in the suit. Okay. All right. So I guess it's a country rivalry if there was a fight.
Mm.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. There's some fights coming this week. Is nothing I care about, but the weekend
Mm.
of with um on Earl Spence and Tim Tszyu, we got a lot of fights,
Woo.
bro. We got a lot
Yo,
of fights
yo,
that
that's
week
gonna hit. That card is gonna be a
because
great card.
Tyson Fury, and this is Australia, so you know it's gonna be early. Tyson
Time
Fury,
difference, yeah.
Tyson Fury. Yeah, so as soon as you get off, like it should be like set to go. Tyson
Starting
Fury
right.
is
That's a
fighting.
fact.
Tyson Fury's fighting on the 24th. Anthony Joshua is also fighting that on the 25th, the same day as Earl Spence and them. And then there's another fight that weekend too, I believe I saw. And I'm like, damn, there's a lot of damn fights this weekend. That
Are you gonna
weekend.
watch that Tyson Fury fight?
Oh, Edgar Berlanga fights that Sunday. I'm
Who is
not.
he
I'm talking.
fighting?
Not, he's fighting. He's fighting somebody that Dana White just threw him in there against.
Oh, he fighting a UFC fighter that got gloves on. Huh?
Yeah, I don't know why this. It say this starts Saturday at 11 p.m. Eastern. Until
I ain't
Zoo and Earl.
watching that shit. I ain't watching that shit.
No, if it
Who
starts at
fight?
11
What fight? What fight is that? What card is that?
the Spence Tim Zoo.
I'll catch that. I'll catch highlights of that shit in the morning on my way to work. I ain't watching it. What?
No,
That means the Spence fight gonna come on the fucking main event. Probably gonna come on at 1:30.
that means the fight gonna come on to like 5 in the morning if that shit starts at that time.
That's crazy to me, man. That don't make no fucking sense. Why so
Also,
late, man?
I gotta check another weight class. I mean, another. Oh, actually, no, because they say the Berlanga fight is at 9 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, and in Madison Square Garden. Oh, Zuffa's doing an event in Madison Square Garden. Oh, that's fire.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Hitchens is the co-main event on that one.
Oh, Hitchens is the co-main event on Belenga joint.
Yeah, for Zuffa.
That
They make
finally
yeah they yeah
Hitchens.
they make yeah they
Because
he's
before
fighting
they
some
was trying to definitely put the machine behind Berlenga at one point in time.
yeah, but Berlanga's fighting some dude named Steven Butler, and Richardson Hitchens is fighting some dude Ricardo Salas Rodriguez. Never even heard of these niggas, them two niggas. And then
Mm-mm-mm.
August 1st is Lamont Roach and Williams Zapata. And Raymond Baratella versus Robinson Conceição is the undercard for that. I got Baratella by stoppage on that one. But
Mm.
Zapata and Roach is going to decision. And then Clarissa Shields versus K. Scott, August 5th.
Okay.
And obviously they got the Zeus people fighting. They got Zeus security and all of that. The shit fight each other on the undercard and shit. Then you got Michaela Mayer, who Alicia, if I'm gonna be talking highly of, talking about Khabib, Clarissa Shields, but
The
she
one she
just be
kept calling saying she looked like a horse and all of that shit.
yeah. And then Caroline Dubois is the undercard on that. She's gonna have to,
Yeah.
she's gonna have to
Wait,
eventually
what's
have
new
to
for
fight.
Bumgarner? Who Bumgarner fighting?
I don't know who she's fighting. I don't think
What's
she
she
had nothing
fighting
lined up
somebody?
right now.
She ain't got nothing
Mm-mm.
lined up right now?
Yeah, she don't have nothing lined up. I haven't heard anything. And then you got
Mm.
Moses Ayatop, what is it? Moses Atama versus Felipe Hungrovich, August 29th. Don't give a fuck about that. Lester Martinez, who really should be fighting Mbile again in a rematch because they had a draw. But Mbile got the Canelo
Mm.
fight, so I don't blame him. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, who's Fulton fighting again on that Spence card?
He's fighting some dude named Liam Wilson.
Liam Wilson.
Well, they fight in
Uh,
Australia, so I just don't see. I don't think this should go be 11 p.m. Eastern because nighttime there is like fucking damn like
you sure it's
12
not a
hours.
mistake on that motherfucker or something?
Yeah, it has to be. I'm about to look it up in Google.
Cause ain't no way in hell. The fight is taking place in Australia though. 'Cause I know he's fighting in Australia, right?
Yeah, there's no way they trying to time that shit with the USA. With the let's see, it is the main card covers. Oh,
That's
it's at 9
crazy.
p.m. Oh, it covers at 9 p.m.
Okay.
Hmm. So they expected to walk at 11:30. So I guess so. I don't. That's crazy.
That's damn.
P.M. Eastern. That's crazy. Yeah, yeah. What time is that in Australia? Shit. That's crazy, bro. That's
That's a
like that's a
fact, man.
that's a crazy timing, bro. That shit. They
These
said
fights
that
are
should
coming
be
on later and
Sunday.
later, bro.
Oh, okay, so that should be 8:30, 9 a.m. in the morning for them. So that shit it works out for them.
Hmm. What time in the
Yeah,
morning?
this actually no. It'll be 1:30 p.m. for them when Spence and them walk.
Afternoon. Okay, okay, okay.
So it works out perfect for them. You know what I'm saying? For us, damn, that's crazy,
Hmm.
bro. Them niggas gotta wake up early in the morning to fight. You gotta get breakfast and then go fight.
Time difference. Everything is different out there.
Look, I hope Spencer's out there right now or getting ready to
He
go out
better be.
there.
He better be getting the feel for that shit. At least stay out there
I,
3 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
and look, that fight is
He should be
actually
out
there.
there now.
Yeah, I think he should finish the last month of his training camp out there.
That's a fact. And make sure he spar. Make sure he's
Mhm.
sparring and shit. Make sure them ribs is right.
How long was Devin Haney out there in Australia before he fought?
I believe like 3 weeks.
Yeah, he needs to get there early. Yeah, hopefully he
Get
will.
used to the time and all of
Mhm.
that stuff out there.
Mhm.
But Spence
Yeah,
been there before though. When he fought Kell Brook, like not in Australia, but he's been in foreign soil before. So
yeah, but this is a different Earl Smith. This is Earl Smith we see coming off a loss, moving up to a new weight
man, listen,
class.
man, the Aerosmith that you seen coming off a loss, his fucking ribs was broke. Okay, he was drugged the fuck up. Okay, and come on, man, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that to my
He said,
boy, man. We ain't
"All
gonna
right,
do
so
that
you
to
want,
him, man.
so you think he beats Bud in the
He ain't got
rematch?
no. He ain't got no excuse now.
He beats Bud in the rematch at 154?
Yup,
Nope,
yup,
nope,
yup. Fuck
nope.
that. Yup.
Okay, bro.
Coming in much stronger. Yeah.
He'll lose another
Why
five
boy they wanna? Why boy they wanna fight him at 154?
because he wanted to unify 147. What?
He already listen. He already won a goddamn belt. He was already undisputed. So why not have the rematch at 154?
Bud retired 3 times undisputed. Why not?
That's bullshit. Because he went up and he fought Madrimov at 154.
Yeah, after that, because he went in, he became undisputed. It was either that or Boots.
Again,
You can
okay, he was
argue.
already
You can argue.
undisputed when he fought Smith the first time. Nigga,
You can say.
he
You
could
can
have
say you
moved
ran
up to
from Boots.
154 and fought, but he could have fought Spence at junior
If
middleweight.
you had
Man,
to
what
say,
happened?
if you had to
He
say
told
he had,
Spence no. He told
oh, in the
Spence no. Spence
rematch,
was weight drained. Yeah, right.
but
Come on, man.
Spence still sat out for like a whole like 3 years, bro. That fight was 3 years ago, bro. Like, let's be honest here, bro. Like, Spence still could have came back and fought. Would that fight even would have happened regardless?
My man was on a spiritual journey. That's all.
All right. Anyway, y'all, man, that's all the time we got for y'all this week, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe as always. I'm your boy Gotti. Follow us on all social media platforms. Make sure y'all hit that notification button so y'all can know when we going live and all that good stuff. Kiki.
Like, subscribe, to tell a friend. Tell a friend. I hope y'all enjoyed the show tonight. Again, put God first. God is great. See you again next week at 9:05 every Tuesday, y'all. Again, tell a friend to like and subscribe. This is the place again where opinions are respected and facts are respected as well. And if y'all have any questions for us, please leave everything in the comment section. Y'all also have our email on the screen. Holla at us. Holla at us. And if you want to join the show, holla at us.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. Anyway,
Um,
man, like I said, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, and we are out of here. Holla.
that's a fact. Harlem in the building.